Hi everyone, Rachel here from North Brisbane Psychologists. Another video from me in the car waiting at the school pickup zone. A Tuesday video, of course, because I spend my Tuesdays with clients and then I go to do the school pickup. And I get here a bit early and I've always got, I want to say 5 minutes to kill, but I don't like saying killing time. So 5 minutes to spend productively and in alignment with my values. How's that? And I wanted to talk briefly today about the difference between caring and holding ourselves responsible for others. A lot of people I see in my work, if they're not emotionally shut down and telling themselves they don't care about anything or anyone, then sometimes they're at the other end of the scale where they feel overly responsible for other people's feelings, other people's needs, other people's happiness and well-being. And so these tend to be the people pleasers, the fixers. That reminds me of the movie Frozen, and there's a song about the fixer-uppers. And these are your fixer-uppers, you know, they want to, I see this in teenagers, in adults, in older people across the lifespan who tend to be holding themselves responsible for other people's wellness and for other people's feelings. And usually they've learned this somewhere along the way, and perhaps they were born into a personality type where they're prone to doing this as well. So whatever the case is, if you're a people pleaser, then I want you to be able to differentiate between caring about other people, having empathy for them, and being responsible for them. So here's the test for me, one of the ways to tell if the difference. And I feel it in my body. So when I'm holding myself responsible for someone else, that tends to feel heavy, like a burden. There's a weightiness about that, and it leaves me predisposed to feeling guilty. Like it's my fault, I did the wrong thing. Even shame for having not fixed it, for having not pleased the other person, for not having looked after them or made them happy. And that feels like a very heavy burden to carry, and you notice this in your body as well as in your mind. The difference between that and caring and having compassion is without the heaviness of excessive responsibility, without the heaviness of fear and guilt and what if I can't fix it, I feel love. I feel it in my heart. It might still be a very intense feeling, but it's a feeling of care and of concern. And it goes with the mindset of all I can do is what I can do. And I'll do my best. And my best is always enough. And if I can help, I will. And if all I can do is be with that person and sit with them in it, in what they are going through, and they are still stuck after I've done my best, if they're still struggling, I don't need to feel guilty about that. I might feel sad for them, I might continue to feel empathy, but true care and true compassion won't leave me feeling guilty. You know, guilt that's healthy is about I acted in a way that I'm disappointed in, that didn't align with my values. But if I feel guilty for not having solved someone else's problem or fixed them or made them happy, then that's not healthy guilt. That's holding myself responsible. When in fact, it's an impossible undertaking. I cannot hold myself responsible for somebody else's needs and for somebody else's feelings. Only they can do that. But I can continue to care, and I can continue to love them or have empathy for them without holding myself responsible for them. So I hope that's an helpful distinction to make. Please ask me any questions that come up for you about this down below in the comments. I'd love to have a discussion with you and answer any questions that come to mind. And until next time, see ya.